Want to know the latest and hottest music hitting the airwaves? Don't be left out. Listen to the Golden State Media Concepts Music Podcast. Keith keeps you on the loop with everything you need to know from pop, rock, hip-hop, and the top 40. And we'll throw in news of your favorite artists, concert and tour dates, and so much more. Listen no further, because this is the gold standard in music podcast.
Greetings, good people of the planet Earth and the known universe. You're listening to GSMC's Music Podcast. This is your Captain Keith. Welcome back to Golden State Media Concepts Music Podcast. Hey. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's good to be back as always. Today's music and review is Marsha Ambrosius. Her album's called Nyla. Hip hop MC 2Mello with Return of the Soul, and Electric Six indie rock darlings with Bride of the Devil. So so we have some R&B soul, hip hop, and indie rock for your listening pleasure today. So we're gonna get into it. And excuse me, my little computer tried to close the screen on me. So we're gonna start off with Electric Six, their new album, Bride of the Devil. Very cool cover art. It's I think it's Dick Valentine's face on the front. It's like a painting or a really cool. It's got this old school Christopher Lee Hammer Dracula like movie poster feel to it. 70s like, horror movie style poster. It's pretty cool. It's got like 3/4 of a headshot of Dick Valentine looking at you. The right side of his face is all kind of bloody, and the left side of his face isn't. And there's like this burgundy-ish sky in the background of him, and then underneath that, underneath his face. So the second half of the cover art is all black, and then in big red letter, giant red letters, it says "Bride of the Devil." It's a cool cover. I like it. I do. So, she could. It's, and then of course, Electric Six is spelled out, and then so it's ELECTRI, and then a lightning bolt for the I, C, for electric, and then S, lightning bolt for the I, and then X. So very catchy. Very cool. I like how they did that, how they spelled the name out. So let's talk a little bit about. Let's read their description of this record, and then we'll go into my review of this record. I always love to do that. I always like to give you their perspective, how they perceive what they've done, and then how I perceive what they've done. So there it is. The devil has always been there. He is the great outsider, the original iconoclast. He is a conniving little censor, crap, and never seems to tire of giving humanity a wedgie or a wet willy just for a laugh. The devil is capable of taking many forms. He can exist as one being or spread out amongst many. He can present himself as an ordinary man or as a horrific cloven-hoofed beast, depending on his mood. Above all else, the devil lives to corrupt, to adulterate, to defile. Electric Six has often used the devil as subject matter for its songs because of that last bit. The part about corruption and adulteration. That's what Electric Six has been trying to do with its music now for quite some time. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. We want to corrupt young women just like the devil, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. There's nothing more rewarding than the seduction of a young innocent maiden, forcing her to wear demonic dresses, levitating her towards the great fiery skull, and watching her eyes turn black as she gives into evil and becomes the bride of the devil. Oh man. This is what they wrote. This is not what we believe. This is how they're promoting the record. Okay, that is why we started this band, to help women realize their potential as sexy, evil maidens with eyes reflecting the utter darkness of a corrupted soul. Oh, you ain't right, Dick Valentine. You are not right. I know you wrote this. I know you did, lead singer. I know you did. With its 14th studio album, Bride of the Devil, 14 records this band has. That's awesome. Very impressive. You know, if a rock band can do 5 records, today's rock bands can't even do 5 records. But rock bands from the 80s and the 70s and the 60s, 10 minimum. Just saying. Most of them. I digress. Okay, let me get back to it. With his 14th studio album, Bride of the Devil, Electric Six examines the concepts of evil and corruption, humanity's various falls from grace, the 9 circles of purgatory, and of course, the internet itself. Bride of the Devil opens with the thunderous opener, they do, a bombastic celebration of the arena rock Electric Six never got to play. The next 2 numbers are textbook earworm guitar pop numbers that deal with debilitating income inequality and nepotism, daddy's boy, and the horrors of being forced into a pool of toxic waste by a rabid Doberman trained to kill. It gets a little jumpy. Another song. And then we get to the title track, a radio anthem, where it all becomes clear that the devil is a metaphor for Russia and the United States is the young girl who is seduced, corrupted, and wedded into satanic covenant with the beast. It's all there in black and white. The Carrie Underwood-esque lyrics alongside a backdrop of vodka and caviar and back channels and Sekelian bank accounts. That's how they did it. They went after our country performers and got the Rubes to feel good about being Russian assets. And still, it is the feel-good anthem of the summer. Finally, the haunting album closer, Worm in the Wood, is Electric Six at its most serious, most tender and emotional, haunting, effervescent, corrupt, and jaundiced, tired. So there you have it. Electric Six is back with its 14th record, and it's poppy and feel good as well as heavy, both sonically and lyrically. Our sound will corrupt you and enslave you as the beautiful demonic bride you know you truly are. Fraulein, take this severed hand with its creepy long nails from the beginning of time. To do so is truly thine destiny. Come see Electric Six on the Russia if you're listening tour this fall and into 2019. Bride of the Devil will be released on Metropolis Records, and that was actually worldwide. I enjoyed reading that. That was very entertaining. So we reviewed them before on the show, their previous album. So I will say this though, they're one of those bands. They do sound great when you're listening to their music, but it translates even better when you see them live. And there's only a few bands I feel that give you that when you see them, when you get it. I feel that way about Blur, Fishbone, The Deers, Living Color. There's a few bands, but yeah, when you see them live, you're like, whoa, okay, yeah, I get it. You got the memo. So let's get to the review. So, like I said, the first song on the album is called The Opener. I love how candid and campy they can be. It starts off with the heavy metal guitar riffs that are hard and choppy, with Dick Valentine singing in a higher pitch than usual for his voice. Very AC/DC-ish. This song definitely has an 80s heavy metal feel to it. No bass to be heard on this track, from what I can see, or from what I can hear, actually. There is a cool and short lead guitar solo in the middle and towards the end of the song. The rhythmic guitar anchors this song. Lots of great drum rolls in this song, actually. This song is about how Electric Six is going to change your life once you go to see them live. You'll lose your mind in delight and shock. You might even die of shock because it's so intense and exciting. So that's to summarize, what the song is about, what I got from it. So here's the lyrics. Make some noise, minion. Do it while we're young. Court of public opinion, and the jury's never hung. Here's the chorus. You ain't seen nothing like it in your life. It's gonna cut you like a knife. Sell off all the shares of your stock. Be careful when you come to see us rock. You're gonna die from the shock. You're gonna die from the shock. Yeah, shock. Yeah. Second verse. Make some noise, minion. Make some noise. Make some noise. Make some noise. Minion. Make some noise. Make some. Then the chorus. Ain't seen nothing like it in your life. It's gonna cut you like a knife. Sell off all the shares of your stock. Be careful when you come to see us rock. You're going to die from the shock. You're going to die from the shock. Yeah, shock. Yeah. That's the opening track. Just saying. Call it the opener. And then the next track I'm going to talk about, I love this song. In brackets, it says, it gets a little, and then jumpy. So it starts off with an acoustic guitar intro and a rhythm guitar playing over the acoustic guitar. The acoustic guitar navigates the song. The drums provide a good solid beat. The bass is faint and mimics the acoustic guitar rhythm. The guitar changes and gets harder throughout the chorus. Keys come in towards the end of the song and provides a futuristic type of sound that has a high, vibrating tubular bell type of vibe to it. The song is quick, steady, and fun. This song may actually be about Dick Valentine filming a porn scene with a transgender woman. I'm not sure. That's what I kind of got from it. Dick Valentine has his dog on the film set, and both of them feel a little nervous about his sex scene. It gets a little jumpy in here. So, I mean, that's what I took from the lyrics on that song. Like, he's nervous about them in his first scene, and his pet dog is there, and he's kind of jumpy and snippy. So here's the lyrics. You guys tell me what you think. A swarm of bees in a treacherous road, deadly secretions from a poisonous toad. My dog barks some, he gets a little jumpy. When he smells fear, a box of ladies with the ketamine eyes, a box of ladies who used to be guys. They turn the cameras on. It gets a little jumpy in the atmosphere. Here's the pre-chorus. And just like all that crap, censor, it gets a little jumpy in here. Chorus, jump into my scene tonight. Jump into my scene tonight. Second verse. Can't control what's in your heart or your head. Can't control yourself. You're crapping the bed, censor. You can't control it. It gets a little jumpy. Every night this year, karma chameleon, you come and go. Karma police, arrest this hoe. Karma's a witch, censor. It gets a little jumpy when you come near. And just like that crap, it gets a little jumpy in here. Chorus, jump into my scene tonight. Jump into my scene tonight. The outro is meet me on the trampoline. Jump into my scene. We can bounce to the highest height tonight. Completely immersed in a dream. Jump into my scene and we won't wake up tonight. Tonight. I mean, yeah. It's just a lot of fun. So the Electric Six, they are touring. And actually, I want to give you those dates. So, give me one moment. I didn't think about that. Well, you know, because Electric Six tour. So I'm going to tell you when they're coming to town. And we're still going to finish up this review as well. Okay, so it looks like Thursday, March 14th at the Palatine in Illinois. Showtime starts at 8 p.m. with the Dirty Nellies. All righty. What a name. Back in Michigan, Friday, March 15th in Kalamazoo at Bell's Eccentric Cafe at 8 p.m. Oh, okay. The Blind Pig is still around. March 16th in Ann Arbor, Michigan, the Blind Pig at 9 p.m. And Sunday, March 17th, St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, Blueberry Hill. Shout out to Fats Domino. Rest in peace with love. March 17th at 8 p.m., St. Louis, Missouri, Blueberry Hill. Okay, right on. Let's see. And March 18th, which is a Monday, at Kansas City, Missouri, the Riot Room at 8 p.m. Wednesday, March 20th at Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Vanguard at 7 p.m. Oh. And as they say, but wait, there's more. Oh, I'm going to read you too, real quick, another description of them. Electric Six is a six-piece American band from Detroit, Michigan. Their style has been described as a brand of rock music infused with elements of garage, disco, punk rock, new wave, and metal. There you go. And their biggest hits, commercially speaking, were Danger, Danger, High Voltage, and Gay Bar. So there you go with that. Haha. And, so let me see. There's more tour dates. March 21st at Houston, Texas at the White Oak Music Hall at 8 p.m. March 22nd in Austin, Texas at the Stubbs Barbecue at 9 p.m. So, and we'll be back with more Electric Six after this break.
Always on the go, but the day just won't be one without your Hollywood fix. Let Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast take care of that. An all-inclusive look of pop culture.
And once again, you're listening to GSMC's music podcast. This is your Captain Keith. We're currently reviewing the new Electric Six album called Bride of the Devil. And we're talking about their tour dates. We're going to get back to that in one moment. Let's go over one more song. It's called The Worm in the Wood, which is actually the last song on the record. It starts off with drums and shakers, acoustic guitar, and like a flamenco style guitar playing as well. This song has like a Western flamenco style feel to it to me. The bass is faint and steady. It actually anchors the song. The song has a slow, even and steady pace to it. You can probably like two-step to it in the country music bar. I have to tell you that this song feels like it's like a sequel to Chris Isaac's Wicked Game to me. I don't know why, but that just kind of came to my mind when I was listening to the track. I love that song too, but it's a dark and funny sequel that only Electric Six can deliver in supreme fashion, inadvertently. This song is actually about a dysfunctional relationship. He's Dick Valentine, he's a possessed bad boy with issues. He likes to live on the edge and scare you only when necessary to keep you close. He tells you that you can leave him if you want, but he knows that you won't go too far, even if you do leave. Because you are drawn to his darkness, and he knows it. The worm in the wood. Ooh. So here's the verses, the song, or the lyrics, excuse me. So, I don't trust creatures who live inside me, as in wait for me. I just want to know what I look like in the morning. Okay. And then, save your tears for the gallows, babe. It's good to see you, but I do see through you. Save your fears for when you're really afraid. You can't afford another mirror to look into. And here's the chorus. This could be the last night I ever see, but the same holds true for you. This could be the last song I ever sing. Tell me, baby, can you feel it too? 'Cause the end of times is an interest of mine. 'Cause the line to meet your maker is never a straight line. And here's the bridge. Walk away when you get sick of it all, but mind the rope limit, 'cause you're on a tether and your desire crashes into a wall. I know you feel better when we're taped together. Second verse. I don't let demons control me when I'm on the highway. I just keep them close if I need to scare you. Oh my. I know you'll feel better when we're taped together. I know you'll feel better when we're taped together. I know you'll feel better when we're taped together. I know you'll feel better when we're taped together. And that keeps going on and on. I know you'll feel better when we're taped together. I mean, who? I mean, that's why I like this group. I mean, because the lyrics are just always shocking and darkly humorous, twisted and weird and funny and just campy. I mean, I don't know of any other band like these cats. I just don't. That's a good thing, though. So Electric Six's Bride of the Devil is an album that is dark, quirky, and fun, just like the Electric Six. They never disappoint. Some of the lyrics are a little abstract sometimes, but otherwise this album definitely delivers with themes on teenage love, spoiled rich kids, prostitution, Cold War politics, Armageddon, and gray areas. Seeing this band live is definitely a must. Their music translates even further and deeper when you see them live. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, I give this record an 8.5 out of 10. I do. My favorite tracks are the opener. It gets a little jumpy. Safety Girl, Witches Burning, Hades Ladies. They got a song called Hades Ladies. I'm not even making this up. I mean, who thinks of that? Dick Valentine. Full Moon Over the Internet, Gray Areas, and The Worm in the Wood. So those are all my favorite tracks on this record. And getting back to their tour, let's see. They're going to be Sunday, March 24th in San Antonio, Texas at the Rustic at 9 p.m. In Tucson, Arizona on Tuesday, March 26th at the 191 Tool at 8 p.m. Okay. Wednesday, March 27th, Phoenix, Arizona at the Valley Bar. Thursday, March 28th, San Diego, California at the Casbah. Oh, that should be fun. Sharif don't like it when you ride the Casbah. Friday, March 29th at Tustin, California at Marty's on Newport at 9 p.m. Also, San Diego Thursday, March 28th, that one at the Casbah in San Diego, that's at 9:30 p.m. So Saturday, March 30th, Los Angeles, California at the Bootleg Theater. Okay. Wow, there's more. Oh, okay. So I can make this show. Yeah, I plan on making this one. Sunday, March 31st, San Francisco at the Independent at 8 p.m. April 2nd in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Upstairs Cabaret Limited at 8 p.m. That's April 2nd. April 3rd was a Wednesday in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada at the Rickshaw Theater at 7:30 p.m. April 5th in Canada, Edmonton, Canada at the Starlight Room at 8 p.m. Let's see. April 6th, Saskatoon, SK, Canada at the Amigos Cantina at 10 p.m. April 7th on Sunday in Winnipeg, Canada at Windsor Hotel at 8 p.m. April 8th at Fargo, North Dakota at the Aquarium at 7:30 p.m. April 9th, a Tuesday at Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Club Garibaldi. All right, they are doing it big. Russia, if you're listening to it, is going strong. Right on. Thursday, May 9th at the Cork, Ireland in Cypress Avenue. So Cork, Ireland, in Cypress Avenue, 7:30 p.m. Okay. Friday, May 10th in Galway, Ireland at the Roisin Dub at 8 p.m. May 11th, the Limerick, Ireland, or Limerick. I think it's Limerick. I think it might be Limerick or Limerick. I don't know. At Dolan's Warehouse at 8 p.m. May 11th. May 14th on a Tuesday, Northampton in the U.S. Let's see. The Picture Dome. No, Northampton at the United Kingdom, in England at the Picture Dome. May 15th, Wednesday at Lewes, L-E-W-E-S, United Kingdom. It's Lewes Con Club, 7:30 p.m. May 17th on a Friday at 8 p.m. Hitchin, United Kingdom, Club 85. May 18th, Liverpool, United Kingdom, at the Arts Club at 7 p.m. And Wednesday, November 13th at Arnhem, Netherlands at Luxor Live. Okay. And the end of that tour looks like November 14th, Utrecht, Netherlands at Tavaliv Redenburg at 7:30 p.m. And Friday, November 15th at Leiden, Netherlands at Geber de Nobel at 6:30 p.m. So they're touring all the way up until November. That's awesome. Right on. So I think they're going to have a break June, July, August, September. Okay. October. So they have a few months off. But yeah, so that's Electric Six in their tour. So check that out. And next on the list is Marsha Ambrosius. Her new album's called Nyla. So, and let's talk about who she is. Because I'm not sure if everyone knows. I think a lot of people know what group she was from, but they don't know. So let me read about her real quick. So tell you, I can tell you, but I want to see what they have here. Oh, okay. So she added her married name. Marsha Ambrosius Billups is an English singer and songwriter from Liverpool, England. She embarked on her musical career as a member of Floetry. Ambrosius released her debut solo album, Late Nights and Early Mornings, in March 2011. But yeah, so she was part of Floetry from 1997 to 2007. And they did do a 2-year reunion tour a few years ago. It was Marsha Ambrosius and Natalie Stewart. Marsha was the singer. Natalie Stewart was the rapper. So they were a two-piece. They were a duo. They were amazing. And one of my regrets, I never got a chance to see them live. But I definitely do want to see Marsha live. Great singer. I was not aware that she's from the Beatles' hometown of Liverpool. So right on. So I just know of her, Clinic, and the Beatles, Liverpool. Liverpudlian. Right on. Let's see. Marsha's got 3 albums. Her first one was Late Nights and Early Mornings, 2011. Friends and Lovers is her second album in 2014. And her new one is Nyla. So let's get into it. So the cover art for this is a really cool picture of Marsha when she was a young girl. She might have been like around maybe 10 or 11. And she's like in the living room somewhere. It's a really cute picture of her. She's like kneeling over with her hands on both of her knees. And she's looking at the camera and just smiling. It's a really cute picture of her. And to her left is like a bass guitar facing against the wall right next to this bass amp. And it says Marsha Ambrosius. She's right in front of a fireplace, and her name is like carved out in the fireplace. But it's like it's carved, and the fireplace looks like it's like marble on top or granite, and it's like someone, cut into it. And the letters match the backing of the fireplace, so they're not dark. They're almost kind of like see-through. It's definitely like an old classic picture, family picture of her. It's a cute picture for her cover art. I like it. Cute kid. So the first track is actually the name of the album, Nyla. Starts off the record with atmospherics that sound like a train moving or water on the beach. I'm not quite sure when you listen to it. You can hear a piano running up and down the scales and drum cymbals ringing simultaneously in the background, with other sound effects as Marsha Ambrosius speaks as if she's on the telephone with one of her girlfriends, talking about a guy that has really caught her eye. The piano and atmospherics crescendo, they like build in volume gradually to a point, and then a bass line comes in along with drums and the flute in high pitch. The flute playing matches the same rhythm as the bass line that has unfolded. Once Marsha gets off the phone, she starts singing. The drums play the same rhythm as the bass line and flute on this track. So now I'm about to read the phone call conversation that she has, and then we'll go into the lyrics. So this is a part of the song. So pick up the phone. Yo, Candy. Okay. Hey, nah. I was hitting you because, he is so fine. I don't even know what to do. I was going to ask him if he wanted to go eat something, but I don't even know where to go. I lost my bloody mind. Now, mind you, she's saying all this in her English accent. It's really cute, actually. He's fine. Fine like Ralph Angel, Queen and Sugar fine. Wait a minute. Let me call you back. So that's the opening of the song. She's on the phone. She's talking to her girlfriend. You can't hear her girlfriend, but she's on the phone. And then here comes the verse. Oh, or ooh, what you waiting for? What you waiting for? It's you I've been waiting for. It's you I've been waiting for. I may slip up and just give you some. Already slipped up and then gave you some. I ain't tripping on nothing. I just wanna talk to you just about anything. And you got me making excuses just to be closer. See, then I wonder if you are too, thinking the same damn thing. Right about this time next year, I still want us to be together. I still want us to be forever. Yeah. So that's the opening to the album, actually. So and then the next track I'm going to talk about is it's called I Got It Bad. It starts off with congas and tambourine percussion. Marsha starts to sing and the bass unfolds. It's smooth and low. Jazz guitar slides in during the second verse. There's a little bit of drum knocking that gets added to the percussion as well. During the chorus, a trumpet gets added to the mix. The bass line and percussion anchor the song. The drums change during the chorus. It's kick, snare, rhythm. We'll talk some more about this. We'll get more into this review after this break.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. Hey! The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
And once again, you're listening to GSMC's Music Podcast. This is your Captain Keith. And we are currently reviewing Marsha Ambrosius' new record called Nyla. Marsha Ambrosius, formerly of Floetry fame. So let's get back into the song. So we were talking about the new song, I Got It Bad. So back to the verses, the original percussion rhythm comes back. By the end of the song, well, let me rephrase that. Okay, so the drums change during the chorus, kick, snare, rhythm, and then back to the verses, the original percussion rhythm comes back. By the end of the song, the recording gets a little muffled / muted as the song ends. It's done on purpose. You can hear footsteps and a door closing. And Marsha Ambrosius' vocals are soulfully sincere and compelling as she sings about having it bad for that special man in her life. Love and lust can be the most dangerous and exciting drug. I wanted to write that. And here's the lyrics. So, I want you to stay. Don't you leave me, boy. I came all the way just to tell you that it's real today. I want to kiss your face. Let me know my place. It's been the one, and no one can pretend. I can't just walk away. Can't walk away. I need you, babe. Not a second, every minute. Listen to me when I say, I want you to stay. I got it bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad for you. I got it bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad for you. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. Can't walk away. I need you, babe. 'Cause my world without you in it, it don't feel the same. No, I can't walk away. I need you, babe. Not a second, every minute. Listen to me when I say, I want you to stay. I got it bad. I got it bad, bad, bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad for you. I got it bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad for you. I want you to stay. I got it bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad for you. I got it bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad, bad. I got it bad for you. Okay, so we know she's got it bad. All right. The next track I want to talk about was one of my favorite songs on the album. It's called Love Ya. And it's it's slang for love ya, love ya. You know I love ya. LUH space YA. Very clever. Starts off with a clean, dreamy-like guitar as Marsha harmonizes before singing. The bass line kicks in once she starts to sing along with the drum programming. The bass line has a trap feel to it. When she sings the hook, you can hear keys chime in briefly and back out. The bass line has a low-end winding sound to it. The drum programming actually reminds me of PM Dawn's Set Adrift on Memory Bliss of You. Towards the end of the song, the drum programming gets muffled for a moment. The drum programming and trap bass navigate the song. I mean, this song's about, Marsha's undying love for her boyfriend who makes his money out in the streets. She lets him know that no matter what, she will always love him and be loyal to him. She doesn't care what others say or think. Marsha is with him to the end. So there that is. So, and before we get into the lyrics, I'm going to go over her tour dates because she is on tour right now. So she's playing this Friday at the Sony Hall in New York. She's playing Saturday at, it's called Tralf, Tralf, in Buffalo, New York. So Friday, it's February 22nd, she's playing at the Sony Hall in New York. Saturday, February 23rd, Tralf in Buffalo, New York. Looks like she's doing more than one show on the 23rd of February at the Tralf in Buffalo, New York. On Sunday, February 24th, she's at the Theater of the Living Arts in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And March 1st, she's at the Pageant in St. Louis, Missouri with Elle Varner. Looks like March 3rd, she's at the Soundboard. Oh, okay. Motor City Casino Hotel in Detroit, Michigan. All right. That should be cool. And then March 7th, she's at Tower Theater in Oklahoma City. Okay. And March 8th, she's at One World Theater in Austin, Texas. She's doing at least 2 shows there on March 8th at the One World Theater in Austin, Texas. Looks like. And March 9th, she's at the Bomb Factory in Dallas, Texas. The Bomb Factory? Is it like because you're the bomb, like you look good, or like did you you used to make bombs there? I mean, what's going on with that? I'm going to have to go to Dallas and find out and investigate. March 10th, a Sunday. It looks like she's at the Ballroom at Warehouse Live in Houston, Texas. March 14th. She is at the Underground in Charlotte, North Carolina. I haven't been in Charlotte in years. Beautiful city. Yep, Thursday, March 14th, the Underground, North Carolina, Charlotte. March 15th, she's at Minglewood Hall in Memphis, Tennessee. Minglewood. I love these names, man. Who makes these things up? March 16th, she's back with Elle Varner at the House of Blues in New Orleans. Okay, Louisiana. March 17th, she's at the Varsity Theater in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay. And that's it so far. So St. Patty's Day, she's gigging. There you go. There it is. So here's the lyrics for Love Ya. The look in your eyes, the feel, the warmest touch of your hand. The first I knew it would be the last. The last time I'd be kissing someone else and no one else for me will do. Ooh, yeah. Okay. And no matter what, I'll always be right here for you. Yeah, it don't matter what they say. I'll stay so true to you. Whatever happens to the end, I'll be so good to you. Ain't a question if I love you because I love you. You know I love you, babe. Love you. Said I love you, babe. Love you. You know I love you, babe. Love you. I love you, babe. You're still running these streets long as you come home to me, baby. The way that you are, don't change. I'll stay right here where you are. From the bottom, I know that we've come so far. It's not honest, but it takes care of us. I know you will always be the one. Yeah. And no matter what, I'll always be right here for you. Yeah, it don't matter what they say. I'll stay so true to you. Whatever happens to the end, I'll be so good to you. Ain't a question if I love you because I love you. You know I love you, babe. Love you. Said I love you, babe. Love you. You know I love you, babe. Love you. I love you, babe. Ooh, they won't understand why. Because it's all that we know tonight. Baby, my baby, yeah. You're still running these streets. As long as you come home to me, baby. baby. It's funny. And no matter what, I'll always be right here for you. Yeah, it don't matter what they say. I'll stay so true to you. Whatever happens to the end, I'll be so good to you. It ain't a question if I love you because I love you. You know I love you, babe. Love you. Said I love you, babe. Love you. You know I love you, babe. Love you. I love you, babe. Marsha Ambrosius' Nyla is an album that is partly autobiographical with themes on loyalty, love, insecurity, lust, fear, loss, and celebration. Marsha Ambrosius has a voice that is soulfully pure with a multi range of emotions. When she sings her joy and pain, or joys and pain, you believe her. She's made a record that is easily uniquely personal, and it works. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, I give this record a 7.5. My favorite tracks are Nyla, A Bottle Full of Liquor, Flood, I Got It Bad, Let Out, Love Ya, Never Be the Same Again, Glass, and Grand Finale. So there that is. Once again, Marsha Ambrosius, check her out. And also check out her floristry stuff too. It's good stuff. But she's a great singer, great voice, very soulful. So the next artist I want to talk about, his name is 2Mello, and it's 2 and then space Mello. His album's called Return of the Soul. And the cover art is really interesting. It's like a street corner. You see a small like tree. It may even be like a little bonsai tree. And it's like the picture has been like chopped into images. It's like multiple squares within the picture, from small to big. So I don't know why he chose this for his cover art. I'd love to ask him one day. A very unique picture though. So like in the middle, you see the small little like bonsai looking tree. It's planted right next to like a street, like a light pole or something. And then right behind that, like I said, it's one big picture, and it just seems like it's just been sectioned off in squares from small to big. Very unique in that regard, actually. So 2Mello is an award-winning composer and sound designer for the games 2064, Read-Only Memories, Cerebral, Cerebrawl, and Ghosts of Miami. Also a remixer, Mello is well known for mixing video game music with rappers' vocals. And then his quote, I have a lot to talk about. All these songs came rushing out of me. It was fully unexpected. The instrumentals that accompany them are all pieces that I worked on at the side of main projects. But I am no less proud of them, and I think they all represent some of my finest production yet. And then he listed, thank you for listening and helping me grow. Very humble. I can dig it. So there that is. So Return of the Soul is the first track on the record. It starts off with a fade in with trumpets, flutes, bass, and drums. 2Mello speaks about the record you're about to hear. It talks about how it's basically a day in his life. He looks forward to sharing it with his listeners. The bass is understated yet firm. A basic kick, drum, snare, steady drum pattern is happening. The understated bass anchors the song along with the trumpet. 2Mello sings the hook, and at the end of the song, as it fades out, the song is about 2Mello's songwriting process. He breaks down analogies and metaphors to describe his lyrics and beats. He also talks about how every year he still contemplates quitting the music business because of how sketchy it can be. He may be actually the first rapper/producer who actually talks about how he loves to stay at home and write. He also lets you know that his production will always be his first love. So, okay. So here's some of the lyrics. Sitting, relaxing with a cup of coffee, taking sips, the only drug you've ever caught me with should be writing books. Instead of writing tweets or writing on the verse, I half finished and put off writing for several weeks. My mind creaks and now and then speaks freely, drips through the grounds of my personal history. It's slow, but it's steadied by the well of inspiration, purified and boiling, ready for creation. Like my drink, the lyrics like to drip and still. Like my drink, until I finish, I can't have my meal. I make my drink every morning, and it's part of the deal. It makes me think every morning, and that's part of my feel. I make careful moves. This business Wrap my knuckles dearly. I quit nearly, fearfully. I think about it yearly. This is my return, and these ain't my last lines. I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you warm and refined, genuine. I make beats with pockets, and then I fill them. And we'll be back with more 2Mello after this break.
Watching TV has changed over time. Streaming has become the new norm. That's why Golden State Media Concepts television podcast dives headfirst to the world of cord cutting. Want to be on the loop of what's hot in Netflix? Or if it's not a preference, what about original shows in Hulu? We've got you covered. Join us as we fill in the blanks and talk about movies to stream and what show you should be binging. This is the Golden State Media Concepts television podcast.
And once again, you're listening to Golden State Media Concepts music podcast. And once again, as I said before, you are listening to GSMC's music podcast with Captain Keith. And we're currently reviewing the new record from 2Mello called Return of Soul. And this is that title track. So here's some more lyrics from it. So the last verse I read was, I make my beats with pockets and then I fill them. People in the know, they rock it and then I bill them. Scheming on vacation, rub my hands like a villain. I like that line. Rub my hands like a villain. That's funny. And get to writing because I'm terrible at chilling. Yeah, I'm terrible at chilling. Surprised I haven't scheduled my whole life. I love to stay home and write, actually. The beats, they always be priority. I'm thankful you want more of me, but, well, ignore me. But I kind of feel unworthy stepping up to the mic. Because if my lyrics are the coffee, then my beats are like rice. They start off little kernels of ideas in a pile. My mind is like the water that boils them for a while. Figuring out their evolution is so natural. At this point, every joint, I'm in the zone and hit goal. And they come out bright, full, fluffy, and lovely. Am I really responsible for this magic in front of me? It's simple, goes well with everything. I can live on it. Might like it even if you thought you weren't big on it. I can mold you, I can make you see. With peace, integrity, and respect for who's better than me. I MC for the whole thing, not the goal thing. Sure, that sounds like a return of the soul thing. I make my beats with pockets and then I fill them. People in the know, they rock it and then I bill them. Skimming on vacation, rub my hands like a villain and get to writing because I'm terrible at chilling. It's the return of soul here too. It's the return of soul here to let you know. I'm so free, you can't stop me now. It's the return of my smile because it's been a while. Y'all don't be coming with no similar styles. So, okay. Now, one of my favorite songs on this track on this album is Live This Way. It starts off with the boom bap drums and horns. 2Mello's harmonizing and then singing his chorus before he starts to rhyme. You can hear bell chimes from keys in the faint background. The boom bap drums and bass anchor this song. The bass is slightly muted yet punchy, while in the background, a rock guitar that has a slight surf rock vibe to it is layered in the faint background. This song's about going after your dream and not letting anyone deter you from it. The song is also about digging past the surface and realizing the truth about your life and your goals. 2Mello wants to live the right way and not the wrong way. On this song, he's definitely figured that out. I got friends need picking up, clothes need stitching up, beats need kicking up, neighbors spitting wicked stuff. Tummy needs filling up. My insurance really sucks, and I don't want to live this way. I got dreams I want to live, some money I want to give, some rules I got to respect, some wins I got to collect, some albums I want to tease, victories I want to seize that I don't want to give away. In my room alone, waiting for jazz samples to buffer on my Pentium 4. I had so much to discover and so much freedom to pursue. It is so fully and honestly, I'll forever be grateful for all the food at the table. Excuse me. I'll forever be grateful for all the food at the table. This country's been at war since I was old enough to think. Didn't start to really think till I was old enough to drink. Now that I'm on the right track, I'm running faster, playing catch up with my homies, looking on, planning weddings, playing dress up, buying houses that they don't expect to share with 15 people, worrying about Star Wars sequels, not keeping rights equal. Who's gonna take the weight? It's me. Pile it on. Got a list of worries longer than wingspan of Paternodon. Okay. Might as well stay in hell with all my dummies. Who I fight for the same money. Excuse me. Let me go back and reset that. Might as well stay in hell with all my dunnies. Who I fight for the same money. But at least we find it funny. Even on my best days, I can't keep the dread at bay. Hear a part of me say, I don't want to live this way. I got friends need picking up, clothes need stitching up, beats need kicking up. Democrats don't give up. Pluck, censor. My tummy needs filling up. My insurance really sucks, and I don't want to live this way. I got dreams I want to live, some money I want to give, some rules I got to respect, some wins I got to collect, some albums I want to tease, victories I want to seize that I don't want to give away. I can look at Twitter for 3 minutes and lose 3 years. Hard pressed to find 3 reasons to be here. But y'all are one of them. It's stunning how you bundle me. If I ever fall, I know you're pushing out from under me. You'll be all right. You'll have energy. You'll do the right thing. Make your noise and be poised when the lightning strikes to ride it past the city lights into the night. Yes, I want you to feel that way. First job at 14, since then I've taken 2 weeks off. I thought it would pay off. My art would support me. Used to push carts in the parking lot and regret that there ain't a lot in my check, and yet the beats, I was wrecking them, sweating and checking them while I was inspecting my path. If they gave me 10 seconds, they would hire my ass. I would even work for free and wait while they did the math. But now you ain't got to eat that way. I got friends need picking up, clothes need stitching up, beats need kicking up. You want me to be civil what? Tummy needs filling up. My insurance really sucks and I don't want to live this way. I got friends need picking up, clothes need stitching up, beats need kicking up. You want me to be civil what? Tummy needs filling up. My insurance really sucks. I don't want to live this way. I got dreams I want to live, some money I want to give, some rules I got to respect, some ones I got to collect, some albums I want to tease, victories I want to seize that I don't want to give away. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why now. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. Tell me why my throat's so dry. Where's the love? Okay. Yeah, I like that song a lot. And the next song we'll talk about is called Progress. It starts off with Latin horns and 2Mello harmonizing before he starts rhyming. The drum programming snare drum boom bap combo. No, let me rephrase that. The drum programming is a snare drum boom bap combo. The bass is faint and matches the Latin horns that play throughout the entire song. The bass line and Latin horns anchor the song. The drums are snare heavy. This song is about 2Mello realizing that no one will deter him from his dream of being a great MC and producer. He will not let anyone deter him from his musical destiny, not friends or family. 2Mello breaks down the real meaning of progress on his terms. My cursed brains makes me lose face. I need space. The negative thoughts can often have me outpaced. Touch base with the small victories, please. Remind me that I'm driving and these are my keys. Make sure your daily standards are reasonable, please. Don't throw yourself against it. Chip away the ease. Meditate on your choices and make yourself understood. And never take advice from anybody eating good. That's interesting. They only want to keep you down, keep your nose in it. Spitting sweet nothings with privilege. They glow in it. Want to help you flower in the game? I rose in it. Lucky if the planet of one day has got goals in it. Lucky if the plans of 1 week get finished. Call me slow, but I still feel pretty good. I still feel pretty gifted. Ecstatic getting out of bed at all. Yeah, our notion of progress is so involved. Your haters will always be the same. and rude. And don't quit your job because some EDM dude said so. That's the only way. Let me back up. Your haters will always be the same and rude. And don't quit your job because some EDM dude said so. That it's the only way you're gonna know it's helping you eat, not keeping you from your goals. You want to ball, it's only natural. You're doing too much, but what's actual? Your mind reels, how do you get that deal? Trying to be like the people who ain't even real. Say, I want to ball, it's only natural. I'm doing too much, but what's actual? My mind reels, how do I get that deal? Want to be like the people who I know ain't real. If your skills slightly increase, that's progress. If you brush your teeth, at least that's progress. Approach an argument with tact, that's progress. You can say Mel's got your back, that's progress. I need a progress evaluation from all my people in all nations who fascinate me with the imagination. You're so creative. You deserve congratulation and relaxation to preserve your situation. When I lose patience and start pacing, my brain burns time. Breaks down equations for why I'm not amazing, erasing my confidence, replace it with nonsense, oh thanks, that's just the opposite. If this sounds like a common concept, then I guess we partners in how we break down our own progress. I want you to take 2 deep breaths, to run over the steps of how you got here. All of those years and the challenges they held, all problems solved by nobody but yourself. Lending help to your friends and fam, damn, you're making just as much progress as you can. You want to ball, it's only natural. You're doing too much, but what's actual? Your mind reels, how do you get that deal? Trying to be like the people who ain't even real. Say, I want to ball, it's only natural. I'm doing too much, but what's actual? My mind reels, how do I get that deal? Want to be like the people who I know ain't real. And screw all the people verified on Twitter saying you have to quit your job and make 10 beats a day or you ain't crap, censor. And screw the people at your family. And screw the people who work you too hard at your job and say it's because you're passionate and they can't keep you away from your desk. And screw, censor, the people at your family reunion or barbershop or whatever who don't think you're a musician because you don't play a bloody instrument, censor. That was never the definition, you short-sighted F's. Peace. So 2Mello's Return of the Soul, it's a great rap album on a day in the life of an MC/producer. It's a very personable record about 2Mello. He lets you in on his process for creating and the hurdles he still faces. Time to time from and the hurdles he still faces time to time from people who question and doubt his talent, from his friends to his family. He also lets you know that producing music will always be his first love, but that every once in a while he gets inspired with lyrics that display who he is and what he feels. And when you talk about music in general, especially music that has words to it, that's how it should always be. Express how you feel and what you're going through and what you think. My only concern is just make sure you're not being repetitious. Just make sure you're not being lyrically redundant. Make sure you have something worth saying that's going to be resilient, something that's going to stick here forever, that will embody a moment in time. So, because those things are important, they really are. So there's a reason why, Fleetwood Mac's Rumors is a huge album. It's legendary. The reason why Purple Rain from Prince and Revolution is legendary. And the reason why Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life is legendary. There's a reason why, Houses of the Holy from Led Zeppelin is legendary, or Led Zeppelin 1. So, it's all about a moment in time that you capture that you usually can't recapture, but you're not really meant to. Any great music should stand out, and it should define that moment in time that you're in. And and it's a special, tricky, quirky thing because when you have great music from any genre, whether it's hip hop, rock, punk, jazz, blues, reggae, country, classical, world music, African music. The tricky thing is that it defines a moment in time, but when it's really good, it's still timeless. So, like Pink Floyd's The Wall, it's still basically like timeless. I think that Radiohead's The Bends to me is a timeless record. So, just little things. Let me get back to this review. I'm sorry. This record has a nice organic boom bap feel to its production. This record is positive, humorous, and self-deprecating all at the same time. An intriguing mix in today's hip-hop scene. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, I give this record a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely like it. Favorite tracks are Return of the Soulful, Seijun Suzuki, Love Passion, Live This Way, Progress, What Will Stop 2Mello from Rapping, Handle Me Softly, and Sweet Talk. So, good people of the planet Earth and the known universe, you've been listening to GSMC's Music Podcast. It's your Captain Keith. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Appreciate and love you all. Thank you for listening. You guys are awesome. More great music to come. Still have to review the new Parliament record. Have to review the new Nina Cherry record. We're going to go, they re-released The Doors, Waiting for the Sun. It's a remastered double CD. That's coming up. We're going to review The Grouch. He's got a new record. Looking forward to this great year of music. It's already starting off with a boom. I'm excited. More stuff for you. We're going to give you some more blues. We're going to give you as many different great forms and genres of music as humanly possible. Thank you again. Much love. And until next time, see you somewhere out in space.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Music Podcast, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Just type in GSMC to find all the shows from the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network, from movies to music, from sports to entertainment, and even weird news. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program.